Kayla B. So Kayla B made some tweets reacting to the situation with Muap and all of them getting arrested yesterday. She decided to go online and start dissing FBG Duck. She used a verse from Van's song, Demon. She said, I don't Duck, even if it rains, we coming through. That's the verse that she's dissing FBG Duck. And then Mama Duck responded to her. She said, I thought a keep herpes on her lips said something. She wrote in the caption, I'm sick of you bitches. You was the same from 63rd BD. Did what he did to your so-called BF. If you don't gun, is you straight? Is you good? That's what Mama Duck had to say back to Kayla B. CThang. One of the subscribers sent me a link to one of CThang's live that he did 9 months ago, where this commenter was asking him all these questions about FBG Duck and who killed FBG Duck. He responded to the comment saying he don't know about that, he never hurt anyone. Then the person left another comment writing the names of who killed FBG Duck in the exact order as it was released.
Hey, damn, what happened when me and Whiskey seen you at the 64 corner store? Ain't happened because I didn't see y'all. It would have been shots fired on my little brother. I never heard of nobody. I promise. I never heard of nobody. That's not even me. Never did nothing to nobody. I don't know why y'all keep saying that lame shit. I never did nothing to nobody. Never did nothing to nobody. I'm a good boy. Tell him again, we already rich, little bro. We already rich, you know? Man, look, man, y'all on some real police shit, man.
So that was his reaction to that comment. Then the person also left another comment and they said, how about Muap and Duke and Can Get Right? This is so funny that they would ask this question because the Can Get Right situation is another unsolved case. People think that it is Muap and Muna Duke in the video that was released of the shooting. So in the next bit of the live, the names in the exact order of who killed FBG Duck.
The box.
Oh, that master, when you pop out, bitch, you better blast.
Guess who just popped in this bitch?
They arrested Muap, they arrested CThang.
No face. Who on the bed? I'm no face. I'm no face.
The box just joined this, bro. We're waiting on the weed right now.
There is no way that that account would have known it in the exact order like it was released. Case update. So they have all been to court and pleaded not guilty for the allegations. Oblock, Muap, C Murder Loss and CThang have pleaded not guilty in the FBG Duck's murder and RICO conspiracy case. The suspects face minimum of life in prison and a potential death sentence. But with all this money that they've made and the lawyers that they can now get, there is no way they are going to have them do that. A lot of people don't think that's going to happen, but I wouldn't be surprised because this is all part of a plan. All the stuff that they've gathered on Muap over the years and stuff, and all the stuff they could have charged him with conspiracy back then, they let them get away with all this stuff. And they are even saying that if Mama Duck didn't speak out and speak up, this would have never happened. They would have never even bothered to try and catch the person who took our FBG Duck. And it makes sense because now they're saying, oh, the media had a lot to play in it. How is it now the media is all of a sudden the cause of this case being solved? How long have the media been about for? How long have they been doing this kind of stuff on the media for? So technically that means if they really wanted to put them down and charge them for conspiracy back then in these other cases, they could have done it. They didn't do that. Something doesn't make sense. It feels like they're coming up with this new internet law now where they can use stuff that people put on the internet against them, and they have already been doing that. What's push I sit down for Instagram, and the media becomes your real life. The media is real life at this point. I feel like the internet stuff that they're saying, like, I don't know, it just doesn't really make sense. Like, it sounds like something new, because if they really wanted to charge them back then, they could have do the same thing back then and use the social media back then and say all of this and say that. And then they're trying to say, oh, the videos and all the stuff, they all show you what they do when they're a part of the drill scene and stuff. They show you what they do. That they are trying to use this internet solving the case stuff as an excuse for not doing their jobs properly, for not trying to solve the case. If they're saying the internet solved the case, I mean, at this point, is this one said, that one said this and that. What sort of evidence do they actually have in the situation situation. It is all a big plan. I'm telling you, they let all of those gangs get away with the stuff back then. They got away with all the stuff back then. They don't care. They never care. This is just a story for them because the story makes them money. So the more people is doing stuff and creating the stories for them, it makes them money. Why try stop something that makes them money? Then they come out and have the nerve and try to use bloggers talking about we help solve the case and stuff. No, they're not interested in solving the case, because if they wanted to do that, they would have done that back then. There would have never been all these conspiracies going around of all those boys. From time it started and they made it look like a thing where people are actually believing in stuff, they would have been questioned about it and all this stuff, and they would have never carried on for so long. Make it make sense. You know how much lives they could have saved and prevented from happening, and situations prevented from happening. They didn't do that. Big lights, this kind of stuff's happening. Mum Duck had to say all this stuff and constantly put herself in their faces for them to now make a false arrest, for them to now make a false arrest. I don't believe it, to be honest with you. There is nowhere they come to say, oh, bloggers solved the case. What sort of evidence have they got on them? If you ask me, we are definitely going to know what's going on. We are going to see what's going on. I don't think it's fair what they've done. They need to solve the case properly. What's up with all those cameras they have? They should definitely be able to track where FBG Duck was all the way back and follow that car. There's no way that that person's going to all the places where they don't have cameras and stuff. Someone said in the comments, they were like, well, I hope they solve Zach TV murder as well. I hope they solve Zach TV murder. Since they come out and try to use bloggers and stuff, I hope they solve Zach TV murder. I'm telling you, it's ruthless what they're doing. It is all about a story and them getting paid and them getting money. That's why they never done nothing in the past. Now they're coming and talking about bloggers solved the case. They didn't do their jobs. They didn't do their jobs. They didn't do their jobs, if you ask me. Since we did the job for them and we solved the case, they need to make an arrest in the Zach TV case. An arrest. Tell us who stole his laptop, took out Zach TV that night and managed to make a getaway drive. I'm telling you, this stuff gets me so mad. Using the bloggers about the social media help them solve the case and stuff. They didn't do their jobs. They didn't want to solve these cases. What about Zach TV's case and all the other murders and conspiracies that's going around on YouTube? What's about all these other people? Why they ain't trying to solve that case? They don't care about solving the case. And as far as I see it, them using bloggers and stuff, it technically means they're not doing their job.